DBSCG things.
What's up, Yuhp gang? It's your boy Taxon and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG Things, and today we're bringing you another very exciting battle, guys. This is going to be round one of our local this week. This is Frieza versus Piccolo. But before we get into the battle, guys, I do want to say if you guys want any custom mats and or sleeves, absolutely check out Promats, guys. This is the best place to go get your custom card needs. Links in the description below, and also on the screen now you can see that they are holding a monthly tournament via Discord at the second weekend of every single month with some great prizing here. You can come win some Promat, TCG medal leaders, and also some booster boxes. So with that being said, guys, if you guys want to join this, use the links in the description below to go to this Discord and join it. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this battle or my content in general, remember to hit all those buttons for me, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, guys, let's spin this around and dive in. Alrighty, you guys, and here we are with round one. We have Piccolo on the right side and Frieza on the left. So diving directly in, we are finishing our pre-game rituals and taking a peek at the leader. Frieza starting off with his turn one, playing a Frieza army healing pod. I just butchered that, but that's fine. Piccolo's turn one, he's starting off with a swing. His auto is tuck one, draw one, and then top 5 search for a, I believe, I can't remember exactly, 4 cost or less. Any green or yellow Namekian. Frieza taking that damage. See the 1 energy play for a green Piccolo. So it looks like this Piccolo deck is a full multicolor route. He gets the auto off that green Piccolo. He goes through the top few cards and then grabs another 1-drop. Passing turn back over to Hand Destruction Frieza. Turn 2, tapping 2, playing his Unison. Very clutch, exactly what you want to see. Opening up very well. Plussing on the Unison, discarding 1, drawing 1, and then the Dodori will come into play. Trigger Frieza's healing army pod, or Frieza army healing pod, or whatever the card's called. Using his leader effect on that swing to pop himself that Dodoria, forces opponent to discard 1 card, and then once he lands that damage, he passes turn. Pretty effective setup. He's got his things rolling here. So here we will see Piccolo use Assimilate. This card goes through the deck and grabs a 3 cost, I believe, or less. Let me just check real quick because I'm not 100% sure. 2 cost or less. And then he swings with his leader here. We will see what he decides to do here. Looks like we're going to tuck a Namekian, draw 1, and then top 5 search, grab a 1-drop nail. And comboing it. Looks like he gets his auto to burst too, and then play the card in rest. Very spicy, honestly. Getting the Overwhelm 3 off there. That burst was very spice. The Toa forces the opponent to discard. Frieza just said, okay, I'll discard Ribrianne. That'll help me later. So here we're going to see the Union Absorb skill from the 1-drop Piccolo. Unfortunately, he did not awaken his leader there, so he wasn't able to actually use the targets from underneath his leader. So he does get Frieza counterplayed there. His opponent does have a Unison in play. So it looks like, yeah, he just wanted to use the 1 energy before awakening, so he did it that way. But yeah, he did get counterplayed. Now we're going to see the 1 energy investment for another 1-drop. Lets him grab something off the top 5. Here he grabs a 1-drop Namekian. Has that to his hand. I would assume he may pay 1 and attempt to go into the 3-drop again. Yep, so he absorbs from underneath the leader. And then here he can play a 3 cost. Now this card I believe is a 15k critical. And then it has an activate battle. You can switch it to rest mode and then KO one of your opponent's I guess I'll just read it. So we know obviously we're getting the swings in, swinging in Toa. Yep, so KO is a 5 or less in rest mode, and then if you KO the card, your opponent discards the card. So actually not too bad of an effect if you're gonna be using it for the activate battle of resting it and whatnot. So he passes turn, the overarm goes away. Looks like we're going to awaken the leader. And tap 1, draw 1. Plus the unison, discard 1, draw. Dodoria will come in from the drop area. He should be able to draw again. I think he missed the trigger on Healing Pod, but that's fine. He pops Dodoria with the backside of his leader. The backside of his leader allows him to actually rip a card, so that's a very powerful effect. So obviously going in, his Unison is now critical. So once that attack goes in, he will be able to land crit damage. So here's going to actually super combo on the lead swing and force his opponent to bottom deck one card from hand. It looks like that attack was at the Piccolo. So the Piccolo uses the ability to remove a card from underneath it to keep it in play. Very spicy. Here we'll probably see the crit. I would imagine the crit swing go to the leader. We are at 5 life, so we could see a frieza and reinforcements if we need to. Yep, so the card does have a permanent once per turn. If this card would be KO'd in battle, you may place one card from under into the bonus drop area instead. So if your opponent does decide to try to swing into it to kill it, you can keep it alive that way. So here, we're using 2 energy for Ribrianne, very powerful. Forcing the opponent down 2 cards from hand without really doing anything or having any way to interact with that unless you have drop area interaction. Kind of just gotta scrump that to the face. So tapping 1 to add the Dodoria and then passing turn. Going into Piccolo's turn 3 tapped out, I assume you would see probably a dormant potential unleashed to save him here. Here we see the effect from Nail to go underneath the 3-drop. He swings with it. We see Dormant. Dormant, he pitches Dodoria. Dodoria comes into play and triggers Healing Pod. Very powerful. So instead of Dormant being a neg 2, it's technically a neg 1 and filter 1, which is decent. So there he lands the 15k crit damage through the Dormant, swinging his last attack for the turn, getting his auto to absorb a Namekian and draw 2. We'll see if we see any combos here. So it looks like Piccolo said no combos, so Frieza going to combo 1 from hand. Keep himself at 3 lives. Alright, so we are at a solid 4 energies here, and we can make some massive plays, including the Golden Frieza Unison play, which is very, very massive in this deck. So we see the 1 energy play for a Dodoria, I believe. I looked away for a hot second, but that's fine. So we will see, I assume we're going to see a Golden Frieza come down, get the Empower, use the effect off the leader to pop 1, give it critical. Nope, so it looks like we're not going to do that. We're going to use it now, give the Unison critical. It looks like we ripped a Repose from hand, very powerful. Looks like we're going to go ahead and swing the 15k into the battle card. Lets it die, uses its permanent. Loses 1 card from underneath it, and it comes back into play. So here we're going to see Sacrifice. This card is actually really good in this deck. It's a free negate at any life if your leader's a Piccolo. So there it's basically just a free negate as long as he takes a life. Getting himself to 4, and it does turn on his super combos if he does run things like Krillin. So here we're going to see the Zarbon play. Pay 1, discard 1 from hand, play Zarbon from the drop area. That obviously triggered the Dodoria that he discarded to come into play. Piccolo's turn 4 now. Starting off with his leader swing, getting dormanted off the rip. Dormanted off the rip, and then blocked by Zarbon. Yep, so waiting for the auto and then blocking with Zarbon. Looks like we're going to use the Activate Battle. The Activate Battle is rest the card, and then you KO a 5 or less, and then if you KO a 5 or less, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. So here we're going to see the discard of the promo, and then we're going to... Yep. So no combos. It was at the Zarbon, and he's going to choose to discard that card off its effect. He's going to use a Simulate here. Probably looking for a 1-drop to start a chain. Yep, so he grabs himself a 1-drop. I believe this is the one that top 5 searches. No, it is not. That is the one that draws a card and plays the 4-drop. So unfortunately, he get hard countered with the Dodor. I think that card's like Dodoria. And that card just basically says 2 cost or less, goes to the drop area instead of being played if you have Unison and play for 1 energy. Very, very good. So here we're going to see him completely tap out, paying 1 for the 1-drop and then absorbing from there, and playing I think it's called a Simulated Ability 4-drop Piccolo. Yep, the Simulated Ability. So this card, if you guys do not know, it's just a barrier, and then it has an Activate Battle once per turn. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards, 5 cost or 5 cost or less, and KO it. And then if you KO the card, you draw a card. So free removal once per turn and an extra draw. Very good card. And then barrier is always tough to deal with. So Frieza starting off his turn by paying 1, adding the Doria to hand, using the Unison effect, discarding it, replaying it, drawing a card. Looks like we're going for the tap 3 Golden Frieza. We're going to get the total Empower here, going to 7 total markers. And then we're going to use the Activate Main. Oh, looks like we missed sequence there. Because I do believe a down tick would remove critical. So I do believe technically he had to -4 first and then activate main on his leader to give it critical. But either way, he did get the free negate out of the way, and now he's going in for game on a triple strike. So critical really doesn't matter. Anyways, he will have triple strike. So here we're going to see the super combo from Piccolo. Another super combo from Piccolo. Really trying with his last 2, and he had negate, so he couldn't do it. He kind of lost the game there. And with that being said, guys, that was it. Frieza takes it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. We will see you guys next time.